So, hello, sir. My name is Satakshi Singh, and my registration number is 2427030115, and I'm from Section B. This is my COA simulation assignment on the Sunway SW26010 processor. In this presentation, I'll first give a short overview of the processor architecture and then show a small assembly code simulation that I implemented using RARS. This is the introductory slide, first slide. Moving on to the architecture overview. The Sunway SW26010 is a RISC-based many-core processor developed in China for the Sunway Taiyu supercomputer, which actually became the world's fastest supercomputer in 2016. The processor has four core groups. Each group contains 65 cores, one management core called MPE, and 65 computing cores called CPEs. It's designed mainly it's designed mainly for high parallel performance, low power usage, and scientific or research-based applications. So this was the all about architecture overview. Then moving on to the instruction set architecture. The Sunway processor uses a simple RISC-style instruction set with 32-bit fixed length instructions, which makes execution fast and efficient. It also supports dual issue pipelining, meaning it can it supports dual issue pipelining, meaning it can run two instructions at the same time and SIMD operations that process multiple data points in parallel, which is very useful in large mathematical and scientific computations. So this is the slide on data path and pipelining. Then moving on to memory and features. Uh, the memory design is quite unique. The management cores have L1 and L2 caches, but the computing cores use something called local data memory or LDM instead of cache. Data moves using direct memory access DMA, which makes the system faster and avoids delays. The processors support SIMD, message passing, and multi-threading, which help it perform complex calculations quickly, especially in areas like AI and high performance computing, right? So now moving on to the historical significance and comparison. The processor is historically important because it was the first fully Chinese designed processor to power a world-leading supercomputer. Compared to the Intel Xeon or NVIDIA GPUs, it's less general purpose but highly specialized for high performance computing, making it perfect for large scale simulations and research tasks. Now, moving on to my simulation demonstration. This is the summary slide. And moving on to the simulation demonstration. For my simulation part, I wrote a RISC-V assembly code in RARS that generates the first 10 Fibonacci numbers. The code uses simple arithmetic operations, data movement instructions, and a loop to calculate each term. When I run it, this was the code I wrote on my platform, the processor I was given, processor simulator, and the simulation output is like this. I've also pasted the screenshots in my slide so you can see, right? Moving on, this lower part here I've pasted the output screenshot also. This is the output which is visible. I'll show you the simulation. Uh, so yes, this is the output. Fibonacci series have been printed 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, and 34. This is the correct output desired. So moving on to the conclusion. In conclusion, working on this project helped me understand how RISC-based processors like the Sunway SW26010 achieve high speed through parallelism and efficient instruction execution. My simulation successfully demonstrates the working of assembly code in a RISC-V environment, which is conceptually similar to the Sunway processor. Thank you for watching my presentation. Now I'll take you to the second part of my program code project. Now I'll show you the second part of my assignment, which is the simulation demonstration, right? So I've written a simple RISC V assembly program in RARS to generate the first and Fibonacci numbers. This program helps demonstrate how instructions are executed step by step in a RISC-based architecture like the Sunway SW26010 processor. Here at the top, in the data section, you can see I have defined two strings, one for heading Fibonacci sequence and the one for space between numbers. This is the string for Fibonacci sequence and the space between the numbers. Then in the text section, I start the main part of the program. I load the first two Fibonacci numbers, 0 and 1 into registers T0 and T1. This. I also store the total number of terms to print, which is 10 in another register. The program then enters a loop where it calculates and prints each number, right? So program now enters a loop. This is the loop part. You can see, right? The code demonstrates mainly three important concepts of processor designing. This is the entire code you can see, right? The code basically demonstrates important concepts like arithmetic operations. For example, the add instruction is used to calculate the next Fibonacci number by adding the previous one. Add instruction, right? Then data movement instructions like LI, load immediate, MV, move, and LA, load address, are used to transfer data between registers and memory. All these, right? Now, the third and the most important concept, control flow, the BLT instruction. This creates the loop by checking if the counter is less than 10 seconds, which is how processor handles decision making and repetition. So this is all about the code. Now I'll assemble and run the program. So first I'll assemble. Here you can see data segment, this, and now I'll show you the output. This green button is the run button, and here as you can see the output is correctly displayed. It prints the Fibonacci sequence 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, and 34. This confirms that the program is working correctly. So overall, this small program shows how a processor executes its instructions sequentially, using arithmetic for calculations, data transfer for memory handling, and control flow for looping. These are the same fundamental principles that processor like the Sunway SW260 use, but on a much larger parallel scale. This completes my simulation demonstration. Thank you so much.